With the world economy in a fragile state, top corporations must adapt to survive. The bosses of some of Canada's biggest companies are about to take extreme action. To stay ahead of the game, they're going undercover in their own organizations. This week, we follow the CEO of the largest pizza chain in the country. He will be posing as an unemployed oil rigger, looking for fresh opportunities.
You're in for a treat.
He'll ditch his corporate suit for a company cap.
Where'd it go? Stuck. Knew that was gonna happen. I'm learning the ropes here.
And as he struggles on the front lines,
This is getting a bit messed up here.
Everything's time-based.
Okay,
We've got to be
okay.
quick.
he'll be confronted with uncomfortable truths, forcing him to right what's wrong to make the company stronger.
Already 3 more. Wow.
Go. Go.
He'll meet the unsung heroes who have helped turn Pizza Pizza into a multi-million-dollar success.
Looking for a better future.
Then, at the end of it all, come clean about who he really
I'm
is.
the CEO of Pizza Pizza.
That's interesting.
And once the shocking truth is revealed, lives will never be the same again.
Oh my goodness.
I was really not expecting this.
Because this is Undercover Boss Canada. Pizza Pizza is the nation's #1 pizza joint. Every year, the company dishes up 30 million meals. That's nearly enough slices and fries to feed the entire country dinner for the night. But the fast food biz is fiercely competitive, and there's no shortage of Main Street rivals who want to bite into their profits. To stay on top, Pizza Pizza is now having to do more than look at their bottom line. Every aspect of the business is coming under scrutiny to keep customers satisfied and coming back. Pizza Pizza has 700 stores, including the distinctive Pizza 73 chain in Alberta. Back in 1967, there was only one store run by one man. Michael Overs opened his very first Pizza Pizza in Toronto at Wellesley and Parliament. But in 2010, the company faced its darkest moment. The man who had turned a tiny street corner business into a $360 million quick-serve giant passed away after losing his battle with cancer. Paul Goddard, Michael's son-in-law, swiftly took over the reins.
I'm the CEO of Pizza Pizza Limited.
But he's aware that he has big shoes to fill.
Michael was always thinking, always coming up with different ideas. Things such as slices were new to the market. No one had done slices in Canada, and it completely changed the market.
967-1111.
Everyone knows our phone number. I think it was in one of the Michael Moore movie about coming back, and the customs officials were quizzing people as to do they know the phone number. And if you didn't know that, you're probably not from Canada, because everyone knows that phone number. That's how much it sort of seeped into the Canadian psyche. So we're really proud of that. There's some innovations, such as the pizza bag that Michael's also credited with. He went to an upholsterer with a mock-up and said, look, could you not make a kind of an upholstery bag with some sort of upholstery and some kind of insulation similar to like a baby diaper? And so he created this, what now seems like a very, very basic thing.
45 years of growth, innovation, and acquisition have turned Pizza Pizza into a mega brand. But to safeguard the company's reputation, Paul is about to do something radical. Having earned his MBA and worked his way up the corporate ladder, he's about to work his way down. He's going to quit the boardroom, trade in his tailored suits and fancy wheels, and spend the next 5 days sweating it out in kitchens.
I'm the new kid on the block. I've been here 2.5 years, got a lot to learn. And so I figured there's no better way to get out there than actually, make the pizzas, get into our distribution center. It's really just finding out what I don't know.
He wants to see firsthand if his company is performing to its full potential.
Pizza Pizza has set the standard. There's lots of competition out there. We need to safeguard our position and maximize sales. And I hope that honestly, Michael would be happy that we're doing it.
An emergency meeting has been called. If Paul is to pull off his secret sting, he'll need to get his senior management team on his side.
Morning, guys. I have a big announcement to make. I've decided to go undercover.
Undercover.
So I'm going to be out in the field, checking out the front lines. You know, I'm the new kid on the block here. You guys have been around and you know inside out. So that, for me personally, will help me being out there a little more. But
I think it's good that you do it, Paul. I think it's great. I'm excited for him. I think it's going to be challenging, no question. I think our stores and our business will be much better as a result.
Guys, this could be a game changer for us.
So when are you going to start this, Paul?
it starts right away.
While I'm undercover, I'm going to be changing my name to Gavin Hamilton. And Gavin is an unemployed worker being followed by a documentary crew who is doing a documentary about entry-level jobs.
Becoming Gavin means the father of two must say goodbye to his family for the week. Before he does that, he's keen to find out what wife Lisa and brother-in-law Ian think of his new identity.
How do I look? Classic.
God, you look great.
It's my high school look.
I was going to say, I dated you.
That is great
15
hair.
years ago.
That is great hair.
It's all my stuff, pretty much.
It's just me on a weekend. Do you like my eyebrow? That's going to take a while to grow back. Oh, they trimmed them. There's zebra in me. Wow.
There's no new tattoos or no tattoos, right?
I think I like it.
Yeah, I think you're great.
I think Paul will do great, provided if he should see something improper and can withhold his natural inclination to correct it, then I think he'll be able to pull this off.
So this is it.
All right, knock him dead, buddy.
Thanks.
Coming up, the former boss struggles to cope after trading home comforts and posh perks for a lonely life on the road.
While I'm undercover, I will be staying in budget motels just like an ordinary entry-level person would.
And stripped of his usual CEO salary, he'll have to come up with the dough to survive.
You look easy.
Yesterday, CEO Paul Goddard was at the top of his game. Now he has a new life and a new identity, starting right at the bottom of the company he runs. The undercover boss wants to see if his company, Pizza Pizza, is working to maximum efficiency, so it maintains its position as the nation's #1 pizza choice. Today, for the first time, Paul is going to be working on the factory floor in Toronto.
What I'm trying to achieve really by going undercover is just to get a better understanding of exactly what's going on in the front lines in the field myself from my own perspective, you know, really through different eyes, right? Not as a CEO, but just as a typical person that might start working there and learn, are there better ways we can do things? Kind of curious to see if there's some really unexpected challenges and then hopefully then take that back to the team and sort of debate them and take action. I think no one's expecting to see me as Paul, so, you know, hopefully they believe I'm Gavin.
This giant plant produces enough dough to keep 600 of their stores in pizza.
I'm really looking forward to getting in there onto the line and seeing what it's really like being there and just see if there's any ways to make it better. I know there is opportunity to automate some aspects of it, and that's worth looking at quite seriously. And the other possibility is that we actually keep running it exactly as it is right now.
Susan doesn't know that this new factory worker, who calls himself Gavin, is in fact the company CEO.
We're going to start off first with the bins, and that's where the dough goes into that. Just follow me this way.
Okay, thank you.
The company wanted to reduce waste and in the process cut costs. So cardboard boxes used to pack dough for shipping have been replaced with reusable plastic containers.
The easiest way to do it, well, for me, I find, is to hold the bottom. So it's easy. So then what you want to do is just bring it down hard over it so that when you pull it back the opposite way, it's easier for you. The bottom here? Right.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. No?
No, top part?
The opposite way. It's a little tricky with the bag because it goes really fast. So you got to kind of learn to keep up with it.
You do it pretty fast. Make it look easy.
Kind of tricky, huh?
It looks like a pretty straightforward task. It is, but to do it well and fast is actually pretty challenging.
Okay, I'm beginning to lose my line.
Okay.
Okay, I'm going to have to take over because the line is slowing down.
Okay, sorry about that.
Well, I think she's pretty quick to jump in there because they can't have the line stop. I know that. So she was really quick to sort of see when they're getting low with only 6 or 7 left before it goes to the next stage in the process. So she wanted to build up a little bit of inventory going in there. How long would you do this for? Like, how would you do
You
this?
would most likely do this for about like 45 minutes.
Oh, okay.
And then you would rotate with the other gentleman. So everybody kind of rotates around back and forth. So you're not kind of killing out your muscles.
Yeah.
Just doing one thing.
One thing, yeah.
Yeah, especially with these, lifting and doing this, yeah.
But do you get a sore back or sore feet or anything just standing up like that long though? Or?
Standing on the cement, because it is cement, I know that it impacts your lower back. So sometimes, yeah, I've heard some of the guys talk about the fact that their back hurts.
Paul is going to have to address this important issue. It's not just about staff morale. Time off work because of back pain is costing Canadian companies millions of dollars every year in lost revenue. Paul's inefficiency on the production line is causing holdups elsewhere in the factory, which could translate into financial losses. So Susan is moving him to the end of the dough line. Here, machines cut the dough into kilogram pieces and automatically drop them into the boxes. To get the job done properly, he'll have to pick up the pace.
Sometimes it goes a little short, and then you just grab 2 pieces.
Pull the plastic over, okay, yeah.
Right, and close it, and you hit this button.
Oh, that button sends that one off.
And if you look at it,
Too much.
31. So we will take 1 piece off.
Okay, it's pretty fast.
Pull the plastic up.
Okay.
See, yeah. Now you see what the plastic that you were doing earlier,
Yeah.
what it does. It's just to secure the dough,
I got it.
make sure nothing else get inside.
Oh, stop.
Try to get it to see your
With the
hand.
thumb.
Yeah.
This is a little more pressure here. It's definitely a little trickier than just putting the bag on the bins. What I noticed was it can go from sort of order to chaos pretty quickly. Oh, this is getting a bit messed up here, right?
Because you got to go at the pace of the machine.
Sometimes the machine can start to back up. Does that happen sometimes, or more just because I'm slowing down here?
Oh, sometimes it happens.
I'm starting to panic a little bit.
Go, 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 go.
Yeah, I can kind of quickly get out of control, it seems like. And definitely, it was sort of an I Love Lucy moment in the back of my mind, saying, what happens if we can't keep the weight right? One more, right?
Oh my gosh, was it really top notch?
It's been a long and exhausting first day on the job for Paul, but his shift isn't over yet. Before he clocks off, Susan wants him to join her on a scavenger hunt for bits of broken boxes so they can be refurbished and reused.
It's not something that's compulsory for us to do, but sometimes it helps to give you a few extra hours if we're having a short day. Then just this comes right off.
Okay. Okay. So you have kids or stuff like that?
Yes,
or?
I do. I have 2 children, but they're all grown up. Nobody
are they?
lives at home. Yeah, my daughter is on her way out, so Eureka.
So what do you do outside of work for fun?
Study. I like reading. I like a lot of medical things, medical subjects, health,
you do?
biology.
Yeah.
I was very interested in medicine. I thought that that's the road that I wanted to go down. For me, I want to go more with the holistic medicine. I did 1 course, and I fell in love with that, like head over heels. That's what I want to be able to do, is to become a consultant. But in the meantime, the bills got to get paid, so I have to go to work.
You've really got to be able to pay the bills, like she said, but you still got to pursue what you want to do, I think, ultimately, to really be fulfilled. And so I think she's someone who has an incredible passion and energy for that. So I'm very confident she's going to find a way to make it work.
But will he need to increase automation at the expense of job losses?
I'm very impressed with Susan, and I'm happy with the way the factory's running. But that concrete floor business and people's backs acting up, I'm gonna look into that.
Coming up, Paul couldn't cut it on the assembly line, but when the phone line is hot with orders, will the dough boy keep his cool?
I'm going to be making pizzas and doing everything.
Go, go, go.
And later, is the overwhelmed rookie about to quit life on the road?
I think I'm getting tired. Tired?
Business tycoon Paul Goddard has flown to Edmonton for the second of his undercover assignments. This time, he will be working at Pizza 73.
Pizza 73 is essentially our sister brand, a company that we acquired in 2007. It's very much like the Pizza of Alberta.
The dough and cooking process is different in this part of Canada. Paul's anxious to see how it stacks up to the regular pizza menu. But he's particularly anxious about meeting his new boss for the day. Sarah's only 23 and runs the region's most successful franchise. She's also a familiar face, and his cover might be blown.
I've met Sarah at least twice. I've been in her store with others. I was, looking quite different than I look right now, I think. So that might afford me some disguise. Oh, hi.
Gavin?
Yeah, hi.
Hi, I'm Sarah.
Hi.
Nice to meet you. Come on in through here. We'll get you started.
Okay.
Here's your uniform, t-shirt, hat.
Okay.
And the bathroom is to the back, to the left.
I'm glad she didn't recognize me.
Sarah is the second generation of company workers. Her family has been keeping customers fed for more than 20 years. She's a tough taskmaster who runs a spotless kitchen and is a stickler for company rules and regulations. Straight away, she's on Paul's back.
Notice you have your bracelets and rings on, so actually we have to take those off. When he first walked in, I did notice he was wearing lots of jewelry and stuff, so maybe that's his style. So take all of that off, no necklaces, no piercings, you're good. And then we'll come back and start again, okay? The dirty pans are in here. They have to be cleaned before we can do anything, because we need pans to make the dough. And you just want to wipe it down, make sure everything's out of it. You just want to make sure there's nothing in the pan, it's 100% clean, and keep rubbing like that. A lot of the guys, the first time they do it a little bit, slower, make sure to get it right. But soon you're gonna have to get it at a faster pace because everything's time-based, right? So we gotta be quick. So a couple more pieces in that one. Gotta be fast, but also accurate. Gotta make sure it's 100%.
All right. Do you get tired doing this?
No, after a while your arms kind of get used to all this, so.
That's a lot of pants.
Yes. Actually, this isn't even close to half of them.
They're not heavy, but it's after doing, 30, 40 of them, then you start to feel a little achiness. Whew.
Arms getting tired?
A little bit.
Good.
She's pretty regimented. I mean, it's definitely got a rapid pace, and she's right on it. I mean, I can tell I'm not keeping up, so I think she's being patient with me and polite. I can tell.
So now the dough process. So we put the water in.
Yeah.
Okay, we put our dough bags in, and we put our yeast. So we're gonna shut this and start it.
That's it. How long does that take?
This takes about 8 minutes or so.
So, and this is your store? Like, are you employee or do you?
No, this is my store. Me and my sister are partners in this store. We just got this one over 6 months ago or so.
So you're at another? You're somewhere else before?
Yeah, in 2008, I opened my first one.
So how did you first get into this?
Well, my dad was in it for a long time. Like,
he was
one of the first ones to open it up. So since we were little, like around 16 is when I started working all the time at his other location.
Really?
And I just really liked it.
2008, so how long? How many years?
I was 19, so.
19 when you got that?
So about 4 years now, yeah.
She's doing a great job managing everyone and just keeping it running with military precision. I mean, I don't think anything's going to slow her down.
So you got it all, so you want to grab it from the bottom?
Yeah. That seems heavy. Oh, it's huge. That big dough ball thing was like carrying a child. Like, that thing, that's pretty big. I've never cut anything like this before. Did you have to work every day?
We get 2 days off in a week, but since I have 2 stores, those 2 days are usually kind of the other store. My mom's there, but I still have to, go there and check up on everything, make sure everything's good.
So is your whole family, like, you've all your sister, your mom, and your dad?
Everybody's involved in this business. So you're gonna drop it in here, and then grab it from the bottom.
Yeah. Go?
Yeah. There you go. Whoa. That's what you want to grab for. Make sure it doesn't fold up, because it just takes more time for you to pick it up.
That's tricky.
It's man versus machine, and Paul is losing the battle.
Where'd it go? It's stuck. There it goes. All right.
So grab it.
Uh-oh. Stuck again.
Coming up, when the orders flood in, Sarah gets cheesed off with Paul's pizzas.
There's no cheese on the bottom here.
It's panicky for me in the kitchen.
And later, years of company loyalty are acknowledged when undercover boss Paul presents this man with an unbelievable reward. It's 11:15 and Sarah is gearing up for the busy lunch period. But she's down on staff today and will be relying on Paul to help get her through the crunch. She thinks he's being filmed for a documentary and has no idea that he's the CEO of her company on secret surveillance.
Okay, so you're gonna try this one now. Spread it. So big spoon. So remember, go like this. You also want to make sure your sauce is even. Okay, you see how it's thick here, thin here, thick here.
Jeez.
So you want to make sure it's even. And also, you went a little too far. You gotta grab the spoon. You gotta bring it back. Okay.
Oh, really?
You gotta bring it back.
It looks so easy, but it should be very straightforward. I mean, it's just sauce, spoon, and dough, but it's actually pretty tricky to spread it around. So I found it really challenging to do well. Gotta work on my technique a lot.
Now toppings. Much more than that. So you've done that.
Yeah.
So you want to take off the ring.
Oh, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good.
So let's get the pans for these
It's already
ones.
3 more. Wow.
Yeah, they're gonna keep coming. Your timing is too long.
Okay.
This pizza should take 2 minutes, okay?
The whole
Go for
thing?
it. The
Oh, you're
whole
telling
thing. Now we're gonna work on your pace. So when I say go, go,
Okay.
go, that means drop to toppings faster or move on to the next thing, okay? Put them in both hands and spread like that. Yeah, it makes it faster. So quick.
Yeah, okay.
His pace was a little bit slower.
I realized when I was taking so long, it's just not cutting it.
There's no cheese on the bottom here.
Yeah, but it's only top cheese on American Pie, isn't it?
Top cheese, but top cheese is the base, and then there's top cheese on top of the base.
Oh, the top cheese is still the base. Thought I was not gonna make the mistake of putting on the wrong cheese on the bottom, but I completely left out the cheese entirely. That was a pretty major mistake.
And I want you to do it faster.
Okay. It's definitely busy and panicky for me in the kitchen. I'm sure she's glad that I'm not in there right now with her because I would definitely be costing her money in business.
With the lunch rush over, Paul finally gets a break and uses it as an opportunity to get to know more about his valuable employee.
Came down
So
here.
this is a picture of your dad here?
Yeah, this is my picture of my dad. My dad actually was one of the first guys in the 1980s to be asked to purchase a franchise.
Really?
He started with nothing. He came here with nothing. And this provided for our family, and this is why we are where we are. Everything I've learned is from him. I see myself doing this forever, till my dad's age, you know?
So do you get any time off?
This takes up a lot of time, especially weekends. And my friends know me by now. They will not ask me to go anywhere on the weekend.
Yeah.
I try to make time here and there. I like to longboard, snowboard, play soccer.
If you could make any changes you wanted to, you know, your store and like the whole Pizza 73 chain, would you have ideas about what to do better?
Other than, you know, marketing, commercials, but you want to get more deeper than that. I like to be community-based. I want Pizza 73 to have a soccer team, you know,
So like the little kids are wearing the jerseys and things and sort of get the name out?
It'd be fun for the kids, sponsor a team. You know, I would love to coach it myself.
Good idea.
I'm gonna bring it up probably next meeting and see what they think.
Yeah.
Go from there.
Yeah, I think that ideas like that are just great, and I'd like to hear more from her. Thanks so much.
Thank you.
Very patient.
See
Okay.
you, Gavin.
All right. I had a super time with Sarah. I mean, she was a great coach, and she just lives and breathes Pizza 73. And I mean, she's only 23. I think the fact that her father had such an impact in her life, I draw real parallels to that with my own father and certainly my father-in-law and what he's done building the company as a founder. The company is all about family on so many levels. I mean, it really is a really common denominator. Oh, I miss them a lot. You know, my little kids, I'm sure, wondering where I am a little bit, and it's going to be great to get back and see them. Yeah, I miss you too so much.
Coming up, after a sleepless night wondering about the future of his company, Paul hits the streets.
Hey, does one of you want to take the box?
And later, will he call it a day after tackling the company's most exhausting gig?
I think I'm getting tired.
On the other side of Edmonton, Paul is getting ready to join the staff at a third pizza store. But he's had a restless night. Life on the road and the pressure of keeping up appearances is beginning to take its toll.
I'm missing my family and my old life, but I'm meeting great people who are teaching me about what it really takes to run the company.
Pizza makes 10 million deliveries a year, and today, Paul is going to hit the streets.
the most frontline role that most of our customers see is that person at your doorstep. So it's a very, very important role for us.
Drivers have to be fast and efficient, so pizza is delivered promptly to customers, hot and ready to serve. And franchises must run like clockwork to avoid unnecessary costs and wastage. It's especially important for Pizza 73 because phone-in orders account for 90% of their business. This morning, he'll be working alongside Ayad.
Hi, I'm Gavin Hamilton.
Nice to meet you. I'll see you in a bit.
Okay, thank you.
You go ahead.
With so many Pizza 73 stores in Edmonton, Ayad's store operates within a 15-block radius.
Okay.
Hi, how are you?
Thank you. Oh, man, it's hot. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much. We
Have a
enjoy
good
it.
weekend.
Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you. It wasn't hard, huh? Sometimes.
Did you enjoy it? Like,
You have to enjoy what you're doing. And if you hate your job, you can't be over there even 2 days.
how much do you have to spend on gas?
Normally, I spend $25 a day.
Wow.
You have to pay for your gas, for your insurance, for your phone, for your maintaining the car. That's all.
Like all their delivery guys, Ayad doesn't have the security of a regular paycheck. He gets by on a percentage of food delivery charges and tips.
It's not that bad.
The more pizza he delivers and the more hours he puts in, the more money he makes.
Sometimes you're making money, sometimes it is nothing. But it's still on days.
It's a challenge for the young father who immigrated from Iraq.
Was that your son? So he's 3.5.
I know he's a big boy, man.
Nothing more important.
No more than important than your kids.
No, I know.
Ayad's really nice to work with. I mean, he sort of seems like a very sort of calm, balanced, principled guy from what I can tell already, and he just seems to just like what he's doing. He knows how to do it. He said, you know, you have to like what you do, and I can tell he really cares for the people here and the boss, and that's nice. You know, you got to make the food right. Obviously, the pizzas have to be perfect, but if it's not delivered in a nice way, the service is, you know, absolutely critical. So I think that the fact that he has that attitude is key.
Through rain, shine, sleet, and snow, Ayad is always on call. But now, it's Paul's turn to stand and deliver.
Hello, it's Pizza 73.
I was wondering if you want to take the box. Here's your food, sir.
Give me this guy back.
There you go. Thank you very much. Okay, enjoy the pizza. Bye-bye. Thank you very much. Okay, have a great day. Thank you. Bye-bye. It certainly is a few more things to manage than I thought. I'm learning the ropes here. I mean, I know the process, obviously, but to actually go out and do it, it's a little bit of a juggling act, actually, to do it well. I mean, and Ayad does it very well. Tougher than I thought. So you're saying you came from Iraq? In 91?
Yeah, that's after the Gulf War. Because it was uprising over there, right, against the government. Just decided to leave, looking for a better future.
Is it tough to leave?
Well, you're not allowed to leave the country. If they, like, if the police or army or something, if they capture you, they will kill you.
Really?
So I walked with my 2 friends 3 days in the desert.
3 days?
Went to Saudi Arabia, crossed over there, and to be in a refugee camp over there for 7 years.
Did they treat you okay, or is it?
Once you've been like in just refugee camp, you know, like you're not allowed to go to the city, you're not allowed to be free, you're not allowed to be anything. You
just have to stay there.
Yeah, it just seems like jail. You can't talk to your family. There is no phones. There is no.
So they didn't know what happened to you. So they had no idea what happened to you for that amount of time.
They know I left, you know, but they don't know if I'm survivor or not. So until the day I arrive in Canada, then I call them. So
wow,
for me, it's the best country now.
That's a pretty amazing story, man.
You take a chance, though.
I think
right?
my life's been pretty uneventful compared to you.
Everybody has his problem.
Yeah.
Like like everybody. You know, when you listen to another story, maybe mine is nothing.
Everyone has their problems, but it's so relative. But I mean, it's just pales in comparison to anything he would have gone through. You sort of know what's going on at the stores to some level, and certainly in the office buildings, the head office and things. But at the driver level, I mean, you don't get to know these people, you know. So it's really interesting for me to finally get out and see what's really going on and meet some people. Pretty inspiring. It was a wonderful experience working with Ayad, and he seemed like just a completely unflappable guy. I mean, I think if you had the most unruly customer in the world at the doorstep, he would just still be as polite as ever, totally genuine, totally calm, at peace with himself. You just gotta enjoy spending time with this guy. So it was really kind of inspirational and humbling.
Coming up, Paul gets placed on the graveyard shift, and it's back-breaking work. And later, how will Susan, Sarah, Ayad, and Don react when they find out that their Gavin is not the man he claims to be? Paul Goddard operates the nation's most successful pizza chain. But to maintain his market position, he's gone undercover to expose company flaws. Everything is under scrutiny, from dough to deliveries. In the process, he's getting a surprising wake-up call and finding out who really runs his business. It's the dead of night, and Paul has been asked to report to driver Don.
So I'm not usually at the office at this time. I do some late nights, but usually not till 2:30. So this is quite an experience to be here in the middle of the night.
It's an opportunity for the pizza boss to find out if their current system, using independent truckers for deliveries, is working properly.
How you doing, Gavin?
Hi.
Good, how are you?
Gavin.
Gavin?
Nice to meet you.
Have you ever been on a truck before?
Not really.
No? Oh,
No.
You're in for a treat.
Okay.
You're in for a real treat.
Yeah, I know there's a lot of stuff they've got to load on trucks and take off the trucks, and some of it's pretty darn heavy, so make sure I don't pull a disc in my back or something like that.
Hey, Rod?
Don has an aggressive schedule of deliveries to get through. It's their dough and pop night, so he's wasting no time putting Paul to work, lugging around dozens of hefty dough bins, like the ones he packed earlier in the week for Susan.
I'm a physically fit guy, but this was hard. It was really quite onerous. I mean, I think to do that every night would be, she's really keep you in shape.
How long have you been doing it for? For Pete's Pizza?
Yeah.
Monday's starting my 20th year, and Tuesday's my 30th wedding anniversary.
Is that right? One day later.
Driving truck is not top of my list. I'm not a truck driver.
Yeah.
It's just about making a living. I'm a farm boy.
Right.
But farming, no. Too hard now. It takes too much money. Let the games begin. Open the door, stay behind it, in case something falls out at you.
Oh, gotcha.
It has happened.
Yep.
For Paul, it's going to be a hard day's night. This is the first of 16 big deliveries, and he's already exhausted.
How do you know which ones to, how many to have of each one? So every store?
Just like a grocery list.
You gotta really kick it fast, eh? Uh-oh. Caught on the Coke machine, ironically. Okay. Oh, shit. Just popped a can. That's not good. At least it's only one. Okay.
Some stores keep the pop in the cooler. My average day is 10 to 12 hours. But that's trucking. So see, I go home, I sleep for a couple hours, I wake up. I usually pick up my daughter so my wife can stay at work because she's in a special needs program.
Oh, is she?
Yeah.
Your wife?
No, my daughter.
Oh, your daughter? Yeah, she is.
Yeah.
So is she there all day?
Every day. It's called CLASS, Community Living Association. They teach her how to cook. It's a shop.
Don works the long night shift, so he's free to take care of his daughter during the day.
He's, I think, sacrificed a lot himself for the benefit of his kids and his family. I mean, it just shows he really cares a lot about everything he does, his family, his job.
Don only has a 5 to 10 minute drive between drop-offs, so Paul won't be able to take a breather.
Yeah, you don't need to go to the gym after you do this job, man. Well, I mean, I could do a little bit here, but that's...
Ooh. Oops. There's still a number of stores to hit still, so definitely got to conserve my energy a little bit.
How do you find it, this stuff versus like on the farm, like back to your farm time? Like, because that's I know pretty hard work.
I'd rather bill hay.
Do you think you ever get back to the farming? Like, no?
No, I gave up that dream a long time ago. I got wiped out in '87. It started to rain and rain. 30 days of rain. Nottawasaga River backed up.
Really?
Put her under 5 feet of water.
So you just lost all your whole crop?
Lost $280,000 in the crop.
Oh, you know, how could you forecast that, like you said?
Yep, that's farming.
I think I'm getting tired.
Tired?
No. Just started the night.
Cow,
Nice
tired?
The day's just getting started, right?
Oh, mama. Reach from behind?
Yeah. One more time. I think starting to get the feel for it a little bit. Oh. Knew that was going to happen. Okay.
Anyway, let's go to the next one. Have some more fun. I need a few more laughs. I've only worked with him for a few hours, but what he did, he tried. We've had people come to the commissary and leave after the second story going, I can't do this job. And he stuck it out. So what are you doing now?
Oh, I'm kind of looking for something right now. For almost a year.
Make sure I get your full name.
Yeah. Okay.
Phone number.
Yeah.
If something comes up.
Yeah, I appreciate it. It's very kind of him. I felt very surprised and very grateful and appreciative that he would actually take the time to ask me for my name and number.
Well, there's 18 trailers, so there's a lot of routes, and people come, people go, except me. I'm still here 20 years later.
Really appreciate it.
You've been a good comedy relief for me today. And, well, I was just looking at the time going, only 7 stores behind. I gotta get to work. I got lots of work to do.
All right. It's just an extremely physical job, day in and day out. And I mean, also just the importance of being accurate. I mean, they got to count things up, make sure it's right. I like the way that he's really handling it with a lot of accuracy.
Coming up, Paul summons his staff to headquarters, where he will reveal the shocking truth about who he really is.
Oh, how did I not?
It's the end of the week, and Paul Goddard is returning to his job as CEO of Pizza Pizza. It's time to report back to his executives.
Hi. Hey, cool. How are you? Good. Time no see?
Yeah, that's right.
Well, it's been quite a week.
Did you actually make some pizzas or deliver some pizzas?
What did you do? I did both. And it was tiring. I don't know if I could have handled one more day. I really learned a lot, and number one learning really was we've got some fantastic people out there, really committed to the company, to their careers, and it made me even more enthusiastic and optimistic that we can take both brands up to the next level because we've got this great foundation. I think it'd just be great for us to get out there a little more in these different roles and of opening up the lines of communication and spending some time on the front lines listening to these people. So I think there's some great opportunities to learn from this experience that I've been through and make some changes and do even a better job.
The people Paul worked alongside have been called into head office. They're on edge, worried that they might be reprimanded. But they're about to meet with a familiar face.
Hello, Don. What's so funny?
You look much better.
Do you recognize me?
Yes.
You do?
Yeah.
I'm actually Paul Goddard.
Oh.
And I'm the CEO of Pizza Pizza and Pizza 73.
That's interesting.
So it's really nice to meet you. Nice to meet you too. As myself.
I've heard of you, heard lots of you.
Did you have any idea?
No, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't.
No, because I've never seen.
So that was that dazed look in your face once in a while.
Well, that's just
when
how
somebody
I
called a name and you were just sort of, hi, it's me.
A little bit of a delay?
Yeah, there was that little delay.
For both of us, actually, it's our family business, right? Yes. I mean, and your dad, who I've met, actually. I know we talked about, it would be nice to meet him sometime, and I know I've met him. I really was actually quite nervous that you might recognize me, actually.
How did I not?
It was a great experience for me, honestly. And you really inspired me and impressed me at every point.
Thank you.
I wanted to recognize you for that. The first thing I wanted to do was give you $5,000 towards a community sponsorship of a kids' soccer team, which was your idea.
Oh my goodness. Like, that is so, I have no words to, like, unbelievable, honestly. Like, I'm really grateful for everything. Like, wow.
It can be your baby to kind of run and maybe you can even coach. I don't know. You certainly would love to. I would
love to.
I know you also talked about your love for snowboarding. And so you've made a lot of sacrifices for the sake of your business. And you've been extremely successful as a result, but you've given up a lot of time with family and friends. What I want to do is give you $5,000 toward a really big snowboarding trip for you and 3 friends anywhere you want in North America.
Wow.
And you deserve to kind of kick back and have some Sarah time and some fun with your friends, you know? And I know you'll have to work it out in your schedule.
Yeah.
But, you know, we'll work it out.
I'm really excited. I don't even know, like, what to say. Like, I've never had any of these opportunities, and they all just came, you know? So I'm almost taken back. I'm really looking forward to what's going to happen next.
I wanted to go out undercover and really, truly see what it's like to be a driver and what kind of service our customers are getting. I was really impressed at every turn. I think you're doing a fantastic job.
Thank you.
I actually can't honestly imagine you in a situation where you actually do lose your composure.
No, I don't.
To me, you seem
Thank you.
utterly unflappable, and I have the greatest respect for you.
Thank you very much.
You know, we are both fathers, and we both have little boys. I actually want to give you $10,000 as an education fund for your son.
That will help a lot. Thank you. Not too much, but thank you. I might be like really calm person, but sometimes to hide your emotion, you need to do that, you know. Sometimes you can hide it, but sometimes just let it go out.
There is one more thing.
Go ahead.
I'd like to find a way to reunite your family. An opportunity for you to take your son and take him to Iraq and see his roots and meet your whole family.
I haven't seen him for 20 years.
The return trip, business class, okay? Sure. Both ways. You deserve it, your son deserves it.
Thank you very much.
You've done a great job. To me, you're a role model of what a delivery driver should be and a customer service person should be. You know, we'd be far, far worse off without you. I really wanted to learn how our dough plant worked. It's really running very nicely there, thanks to you and the other people in there. I was very inspired by your dedication and your professionalism. So, you know, really as a sort of gesture of thanks to you, we're going to create a company policy to get everyone in the dough room 4 therapeutic massages per year to deal with a sore back. And I know you're standing on that concrete all day. You make it look easy, but it's not easy. I was also very inspired by your true love of learning. And your interest in alternative and holistic medicine and how serious you are about that. And I'm going to send you on a holistic learning retreat at Hollyhock, which is on Cortes Island in BC, one of the best alternative medicine holistic destinations in Canada, okay?
Thank you so much.
I certainly love having you here. I want you to be a team member forever. But if you ever choose to say, you know, I'm going to go and do holistic medicine and this is going to be my path, then you know what? I wish you all success.
I'm in shock. I can't even speak. Blah, blah, blah. My mouth was running off yesterday, and today it's like I'm trying to find words in the English language. And hopefully I can look back later on in life, maybe come and pay a visit here, work with the people here, and offer what I have to offer from what I've learned for free, because of what they've given to me. I just want to say thank you. Thank you so much. I was really not expecting this, and I'm so happy. Blah, blah, blah.
I guess you don't want to start Tuesday.
I was just amazed you actually asked me for my number after I slowed you down that much. But that was very generous of you because...
So what number is...
I gave you my real number.
Oh, that's your real number?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's just if you called it, it would be someone other than
yeah,
Gavin.
Well, okay.
But also, before I forget, so, you know, happy 20th anniversary for being here, and thank you so much for 20 years. And also happy 30-year wedding anniversary.
Monday.
More importantly. So,
Monday.
you know...
I won't forget.
So, you know, I really wanted to thank you, and I want to do a couple things for you. And number one is Pizza wants to make a $5,000 charitable contribution to your daughter's special needs program. I'll help out with that, okay? And the other thing I want to do is, you're working extremely hard, and for many years you have, and you put your family first at all occasions. And to help you out, I'm gonna have Pizza take care of 1 year of your mortgage payments to help you get to retirement a little earlier and get fishing more often and see your family, okay?
I don't know what to say. I'm just so overwhelmed. Like, that was sneaky. Sorry.
No, I really appreciate what you've done for the company and your family, and you know, you deserve it.
If my back wasn't hurting so much, I'd be cartwheeling down the hallway all the way out to the car. I don't know what to say. I'm just too overwhelmed still. Like I say, I will do actually a couple cartwheels on my way out. It's just slow ones.